name is Cordo, and today I'll be talking about perimeter and area for my Unit 3 math project. So first off, here are the table of contents and stuff I will be going over. So the first thing I'll be going over is the definition of perimeter, then some examples of perimeter, and the definition of area. I will also be talking about some examples of area and some extras at the end. So first off, I'll be talking about the definition of perimeter. So the definition of a perimeter is a closed path that surrounds or outlines a two-dimensional shape, but a more simple definition that I like is a distance around the edge of a shape. Next up, I'll be talking about some examples of perimeter. Okay, to start things off really simple, I'm going to use the first example as a rectangle, but I will do harder examples later on after this one, so we get an idea of how to find the area and perimeter before we start finding more difficult shapes. So for the width and length, I'm going to use 6 and 10. And so in order to find the perimeter, the distance around the edge of a shape, we use the formula P stands for perimeter, 2 length plus 2 width. So now we plug in the 10 and 6 into our formula. So P equals 2, 6 plus 2, 10. And then when we multiply it, we get 12 plus 20, and that equals 32. So the perimeter of this rectangle, the distance around the shape, is 32 centimeters. I forgot to label my numbers, so we're going to use centimeters, and that's how you find the perimeter of a rectangle. So here is a harder example, and it is a word problem. So the radius of a circle is 5 centimeters. What is the perimeter? So the first step is to draw it out, because I like to see things visually. It helps me understand better. So we got a circle with a radius of 5, and radius is half of a diameter, so it's 5. And so in order to find the perimeter, we have to find the circumference, and the circumference is the perimeter of a circle. So C, and this is the formula, C equals 2 pi r. So now we just plug the radius into this formula, and we will get our perimeter. So C equals 2 pi 5. We multiply 2 and 5, we get 10. So 10 pi. And then we multiply 10 with pi. And for pi, I'm going to use 3.14. And I multiply that. And I will get, and we will get 31.4. And that will be our circumference, aka the perimeter. And then we will label it centimeters. And that is how to find the perimeter of a circle. Next up, I'll be talking about the definition of area. So the definition of area is the amount of space within the perimeter of a 2D shape. So now I'm going to be talking about some examples of area. So in order to keep things simple, I decided to first start off our example with a rectangle, and for the length and width, I put 8 and 6. So in order to find the area, which is the amount of space inside the shape, so this part of the rectangle, this is the area, we need to use the formula length times width. And this is the length and this is the width. So by multiplying these two numbers together, we get the area. So 6 times 8 equals 48. So the area for the rectangle is 48. To step it up a notch, we will now be working on a word problem. And so the word problem is the radius of a circle is 5 centimeters. What is the area and perimeter? So what I like to do is to visually see what I'm doing. So I like to draw things out. So I'll be drawing a circle. And so we know that the radius of a circle is 5 centimeters, so r equals 5. And here is the radius. The radius is half of the diameter. And so the problem is asking to find the area of a circle, and there is a formula. And the formula for a circle is pi times radius squared, and that's how we find the area, by plugging it in. So we know that the radius is 5, so 5 squared is 25 times pi. I'll get my calculator. So 25, so we know that the radius is 5, and that'd be 25 times pi equals the area. So when we multiply 3.pi, we get roughly around 78.5, and that is the area. And for the perimeter, we have to find the circumference, the distance around edge of a shape. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you don't mind my bad editing and explanations. Thank you.